I'm moving right along on this end table. I've got a lot of the parts, the base, kind of blocked out. Let me move this off the end here. And right now I have these three parts glued together, but I don't have this one glued together. I have a metal fastener here that I can put it back and check it out. Eventually I'm going to glue that. Since I have T-nuts here, I have a small bolt that holds it on this platform. Now, I've recently added to my Arbortech collection. I've had an Arbortech probably when they first came out, maybe 20, 25 years. And recently I've got something that's called a turbo plane, and I had that for a little while. And then I decided to get this new configuration. It's a chip catcher. And so most of the time I've done this sort of thing outside my shop, but we've been hit with some pretty heavy snowstorms, and I thought it'd be good if I got this catcher. It's called a chip catcher. It's hooked up to my vacuum, and every time I turn the machine on, the vacuum goes on, and vice versa. When I turn it off, the vacuum goes off. You can remove a great deal of material quickly. So in a lot of cases, I'm trying to pull back a little bit on it and not remove so much so quickly. But if I have to, I can remove a lot. Now I have this mini grinder, and this removes a lot of material quickly too. And in certain things that I've done, if I have to go into negative spaces, it's really good for me to go into a negative space. And that works out really well. And it's got a nice long reach, and you can hook it up with sanding pads, and it also cuts pretty quickly. This is another Arbortech, and it's a ball gouge. This is really good for things like spoons, or again, where I'm doing the negative space on something, and it works out really well. I probably won't be using as much on this particular piece, but I thought I'd show it to you anyway. Now, it's a good idea to definitely have your eye protection, and I like having a face shield because it can kick up some small chips depending on if you're using a mini grinder. It could do that. So right now, looking at this, if you come over here, I want to lower this center part a bit. I've got a plain material to lower this center part a bit, and I naturally want to start rounding these out, and I want to start doing something like this here. So I'm going to turn on the turbo plane and do a little grinding and take this off. Now this is why I like keeping them in separate pieces, because now I can put this in my vise